Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, I'm going to actually dispel some of the myths of a hard poly, what a hard poly truly does for you, and why there are so many soft polys coming out these days. Okay? Stay tuned. All right, as always, want to thank my man Edmund for being my coffee sponsor of the day. Thank you, Edmund, for keeping me upright and semi-alert so I could keep doing these videos for you guys. All right. If you want to support my wake up habit in the morning with the dark roast network, is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. Thank you all in advance. All right, so let's talk about string today. Now, we all know what this is. It's ALU Power from Luxilon. It's nice and firm. People can say that it's not great for your elbow. It is the #1 selling polyester string on the market. It is the #1 used poly on tour. So, and it's been that way for a long, long time now. This string is one of the original polys that came out. Therefore, it's got a history. Like, people know what to expect from it. It is definitely on the firm side, like stiff, like hard. But there's a reason for that though. Pros, people who swing pretty hard, they actually prefer a harder poly, a firmer poly. Now, when I first tried this stuff 20 years ago, the first thing that went into my mind was, man, that feels really wiry, like hard and wiry. And I couldn't get over like how it didn't absorb like either gut or a poly into the string bed. And I didn't quite understand why the pros liked it so much. But as I played with it longer and longer, I got it. I got it, right? You kind of have to swing harder to make it snap, to make it kind of go in, absorb into that string bed, have the string actually move and snap right back. Right? And you can only do that though. You can only do that with a firmer poly. Therefore, that's why the pros actually prefer a harder polyester string. And that's why they went from 65 pounds with a synthetic or a gut to literally as low as 30 pounds, because a firm, freshly strung poly will give you the maximum spin, the maximum snap. It's the maximum shape. Okay? So shape means, carving out the ball with heavy top or however top you want to give it. This will provide it. And if you swing hard enough, with enough top, you will see the action. That's why Nadal, that much more times or 3 times more rotation than anybody else, because of the way he swings, because of the firmer string he has in there. So literally the first generation of polyesters were stiff as heck. Like, they were stiff. But if you can make it snap, you're going to get a ton more rotation on the ball. Okay? So, but what's going on? Why is everybody coming out with a softer poly though? The main reason they came out with that, which is super soft, and that, which I don't understand, is that they're trying to protect your arm. Yeah, I know. Oxymoron again. Poly to protect your arm. Okay. Well, now the disadvantage of making this into this is that it basically is going to take away from the snappiness. It's going to help protect your arm a bit, but it's going to take away from the spin. It's going to take away from what the firmness of this is going to do for you. Plus, it's also going to lose tension faster because you got a soft poly. You're going to probably string it on the lower side to protect your arm. It's probably not going to, the tension's definitely not going to hold as well. That's the thing. So I get it. We all want to use a poly. We all want to get the benefits from a poly, but it's a nice little balance in between the two here. Now, what I recommend though, top 5, top 10 string selling in the nation, Hyper G, nice and soft, great for juniors getting into polys or somebody who's kind of worried about, getting tennis elbow or damaging something in your arm. Definitely a great string, right? We know this string as being soft. Medium firmness, this is my string of choice, right? Because I do like it a little on the firmer side. So you don't give up, the softness for the snappiness. It's kind of in between. I like the firm feel of this, right? I do like that. And you guys like it too, from what I've seen. Torbite is the firmest of all. So for the big hitters, somebody who wants something durable, a bunch of spin, if you can produce it off the firmness of the string, this is the one to get. Since these are the 3, and the main gauge is 16L here, right? Definitely arm friendly on here. Definitely more spin on here. And that's why kind of confidential, is kind of a great blend between the two. Now, don't get me wrong. This is going to lose tension faster than these two. So if you're not a string breaker, you want something, semi-arm friendly, instead of going to a soft, try something thinner, in a hybrid or straight up. The firmer the poly, the more spin you'll be able to get. The softer the poly, the less spin, but the, arm friendlier. Okay? So decide for yourself what you think you need. All right? Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Hey, Coach Rob. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Harry?
I had a pretty tough week.
A lot of rackets.
Oh, man, I don't even know what day it is.
A lot of dumb questions.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm so glad to have you out here today with me.
Yeah, looking forward to hitting.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how hard it is for me to find a game.
Wow, that's surprising.
Well, that's why I have you, Coach. So if you're having problems looking for a game, looking for a coach, looking for somebody to play with, try out playyourcourt.com. They'll have tennis buddies for you, matches buddies for you that match well with you. If you need your very own Coach Rob, they'll have that person for you too. And it's playyourcourt.com/tennis spin for half off. Link is below. Let's get going, Coach Rob.
Let's do it.